Okay, welcome back to the Colorado Trail, day 25. The day 25 question is, why is the sky blue? And why is the sky red when the sun is setting? Well, in order to understand the answers to these questions, we need to discuss some properties of our atmosphere and some properties of visible light. So, what gases are in our atmosphere? It will be a surprise to a lot of people that only 21% of our atmosphere is made up of oxygen. Yes, the oxygen that we breathe in. In fact, most of our atmosphere is made up of nitrogen gas. Yeah, about 78% of our atmosphere is made up of nitrogen gas. Now, when it comes to visible light is made up of a spectrum of different wavelengths. So on one end, we have red light, which is a very long wavelength, but it's happening less frequent. Whereas violet or blue is a much shorter wavelength, but it's happening more frequently. So it has a higher frequency. Now, when visible light from the sun is passing through our atmosphere, it collides with all of these particles, these gas particles, the nitrogen gas and oxygen gas, and maybe some other gases that are in our atmosphere. Now, blue light and violet light are shorter wavelength, but remember they're more frequent. So they're hitting these particles at a higher frequency, and they're scattering throughout the sky at a higher rate. Now, why isn't the sky violet? Well, it has to do with humans and our ability to see certain lights better than others. So we recognize blue light more so than we do violet light. So if you ever look at a rainbow, we were able to pick out the blue light much more than the violet light. So that's why the sky is blue. It's at a high frequency, hitting these particles at a higher rate than, let's say, red. Now, when the sun is setting, why does the sky turn almost a red or an orange color? Well, the opposite is true now. Remember that red light is a longer wavelength. And so going back to when the sun is directly above us, the light is traveling through less of the atmosphere to get to our eyes than when the sun is on the horizon. It's traveling through more of the atmosphere to get to our eyes. And so all of the blue light has been scattered, and the only light that's getting to our eyes is a longer wavelength. It's almost, almost like it's more of like a straight line. And so that longer wavelength light, like red or orange, is able to get to our eyes. And so thus the sky is red or an orange color when the sun is setting. So a few things going on in this little complex explanation, but that is why the sky is blue during the day and why it's red during sunset. It all has to do with different wavelengths and the particles that are in our atmosphere. Okay, so for the footage for day 25, actually there's not a lot of hiking footage. There's just some, it's actually a short video of a 0 day as I'm hanging out in Lake City. So this video for today is more of a science question, or answering a couple of science questions, but we hope you enjoy this short little video, and we will be back for day 26 soon. See you soon. All right, good morning. It is August 3rd. Made it to the Spring Creek Pass yesterday, and my friend Jeff and his family picked me up, and I camped right near their truck, and we're gonna go into Lake City today, and I'm gonna not hiking today, but taking a 0 day, meaning I'm not no mileage. So, but it's been nice to have some non-trail food. Had some hot chocolate. Well, that's trail food, I guess. But we're having coffee with cream and sugar this morning, and we might go into Lake City for breakfast. Or, anyways, it's just good to be off the trail for a little bit. So, yeah, had this beautiful campsite, and we had the full moon last night. Good times. Ooh, getting a little scruffy. All right, see you soon. Doing some sightseeing today here on Windy Point, looking out into the San Juan Mountains. We're gonna be driving down into Lake City here in just a moment.